Fusion energy. Everybody says, "Oh, nuclear is bad," but fusion works very well. I use it in my house. I provide all my electricity with it. I wash my clothes. I dry my clothes. I provide my hot water with this fusion energy. It's great. I got this fusion reactor. It uses a gravitational confinement field to hold all the materials together. It's fueled for many lifetimes. I keep it at a safe distance. And
what's that, 5 feet?
Oh no, much farther than that. It's in the millions of miles, let's say, and the gravity, and then I use atmospheric shielding to protect myself. It's not perfect. Some people like to use sunscreen to prevent the radiation burns, but sometimes I don't use enough of it. And then I use a conversion device that is to convert the fusion radiation into electricity.
Well, let's talk about that device.
That device it's a direct conversion device. It's a flat device that I place outside my home, and I point it skyward. And unfortunately it only works about 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And 12 hours a day it is just doesn't function very well. And that provides it provides between 80 and 90% of my electrical needs. I also use a fusion conversion device that converts fusion energy, and that's what we have here, to hot water.
So how does that work?
Well, that's really interesting. That's like a big thermos bottle. The sun comes in and goes through into the inside here, and it heats up the inside. And it's designed like a thermos bottle, not to let the heat out. And right now we're at 76 degrees on the outside, and let's check the inside.
Yeah, let's do that.
277 degrees on the inside.
Hey, you could cook hot dogs in there.
Oh, you could do more than that. Yes, we can boil water real well with that. But we use that to heat our hot water. And then there's the other devices we use, the fusion devices. It's actually a dual fuel to dry our clothing, and that's the fusion, and the other one is the atmospheric motion energy we use to dry our clothes. So that's how the clothes get dried. So we actually use a lot of this fusion energy in our home.
Yeah, the clotheslines were popular in the 50s.
Yeah. Well, actually, they work quite well. We have a high-tech one. It spins, and it's on a pole, and it goes around. It's really kind of a little bit like an umbrella. So we've gone high-tech with that, and that way I can stand in one place and hang up all my laundry.
Let's talk about the water heater. How does that go with a home then?
Well, what we do is that gets hot, and we put a whole bunch of them together.
Like that thing over there?
Like that big thing over there, and then we run water through the top end of it and collect all the heat off of it and run it in our basement and into a normal hot water heater, and it gets good and hot in there, and then I pull the hot water off of that and use it to wash my clothes and take baths and everything else. Sometimes it gets a little bit too hot, but that's all right. We like good hot water.
If I bought that thing there, would I have to put it together myself?
Well, there's lots of people around here that have put it in. Somebody like me, if you lived over in the Michigan area where I live, and there's other gentlemen around me that would put it in the Wisconsin area, and there's other people put that type of thing in all over the country. It's very available.
How much is that? Let's talk about the one with the tank on the top. How much is that?
That's a little one, and that's kind of like a cabin heater. And I believe that's about $500 or $600 for that device right there.
That sounds very affordable.
Well, that one's affordable. The bigger systems where you heat it and do it pressurized like in a regular house, they usually run about $5,000-$6,000. Maybe if you use installed, ready to go. Oh, and then did I tell you about my other device for heating my house?
No.
Oh, I heat my house with a solidified fusion energy. Well, it's not really fusion when it's solidified. Yeah, I'll tell you how it starts out. I use this biochemical conversion device, and it's really green, and it takes but it's a multi-year thing. It takes that fusion energy and turns it into a solid fuel that I cut up and I use in my solid fuel heating device. It works very well, and as I say, it's green. And most people have this type of device around their home, and if they just look out the windows, they may understand what I'm talking about.
And what is it?
What is it? Now you're trying to figure out what it is. Well,
I was thinking grass.
you're thinking grass. Think a little taller.
Trees.
Trees. There you go.
And
the
wood.
And wood. Yes. So I've given my secret away. My fusion reactor is 93 million miles away, and I think it's called to us the sun, but other people have different names for it. Well, have a nice day.
Okay.